Hello, welcome back to Country Wife Mommy Life. Today we are prepping for vacation. We are actually going to go up to the Wisconsin Dells for about 4 days, and we leave on Sunday. We'll be there Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and then we come back on Thursday morning. So I'm going to prep some food to take along so that our large family doesn't have to eat out at a bunch of restaurants. We have, I guess there's going to be a condo up there, and so we'll have a full kitchen. So I'm going to take some freezer meals and some meals in bags, and then we'll just be able to eat that. And I'm going to do some of that meal prep now. I'm going to start with making some chicken for chicken salad. So I'm going to take some of the chicken from a 10-pound bag that I had gotten at Sam's Club, and I'm going to put it in my pressure cooker and just kind of prep that ahead of time. And then when we get up there, we'll throw the celery and the grapes and whatever else in that we need to. And then we'll have fresh chicken salad to have for dinner. All right, so here's our chicken, and I'm simply going to load up my pressure cooker liner with as much chicken as I can get in here. No, don't touch that. That's raw chicken. Nope. We gotta wash hands. Yeah, those are big chicken breasts. All right, that's, I think, will cover. All right, that's all the chicken I'm going to put in there. That'll be more than enough for my family. And then, Noah, you can pick up that cup of water. Yeah. Dump the water into the pot. Okay. Yay! My pressure cooker calls for 1 cup of water to help with the pressure. So I'm going to go wash my hands, and then we'll get this started. All right. Not everybody loves the Instant Pot. I happen to be one who does love it. And hold on, Mommy has to plug it in. See if I can find the right cord. Here it is. Plug it in. All right. Here, press this button. Press the chicken button right there. No, not that one. That one. Good job. Nope. And I'm going to go ahead and set this for 1.5 hours because it is frozen and it is full. All right, come here, bud. Hit the green button right up here. Okay. There we go. Good job. And I want that chicken nice and tender. Yeah. And now it's ready to go. Well, my chicken's been done for a little while, and I've been working on some different things while that's been going on. I thawed out 8 pounds of ground beef. Now, I don't actually need all 8 pounds, but I also need to make dinner for tonight, so I'm going to cook up as many as will fit in my big skillet as possible, and we're going to kind of keep working on that throughout the evening so that I'll have the meat cooked up for the meals that I want to do. So I've got my skillet preheating, and I'm going to get these opened up, and I can do a total of 2 of them. So that'll be 4 pounds. So I can do 4 pounds in this pan. It's big enough to do that. And then I can cook the other 4 after these 4 are done. All right, that's fine. All right, so these are kind of thawed out, not all the way completely, but that's okay. They will work for what we need them. All right. And we're going to let those cook, and I'll chop them up here in just a minute.
Mom, could I play the Bears and Lions?
I'm recording right now, so just give me a couple minutes to finish this up, okay? Thank you. Oh, they're a little more frozen than I thought they'd be. That's okay though. They will thaw. I'll just turn the heat down and we'll be good to go. We've got some time. That's fine. All right, we'll just let this cook for a while. So I actually made a master list for what we need to take along with us, but I thought I'd go over kind of the menu of what I was kind of thinking. We have, somebody gave us several boxes of burgers. There's like 6 in a box, I think. So I was gonna take some burgers. I need to make some buns, and then I just put a list of everything that goes with that meal so that I remember what I need to pack. I already talked about making chicken salad earlier. I want to do some tater tot casseroles. We'll need a total of 2 to feed our family. And I'm gonna put those in 2 aluminum pans with some lids, and I'll freeze those solid, and then those can bake in the oven. I wanna do some sloppy joes, and I'll put that in a gallon freezer bag. And I'll make enough buns for both of those meals. And then that should be enough food for, let's see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night. So we have 4 nights there. And then for breakfast, I'm gonna do pancakes one day, and we'll do some sausage links with that as well. And then I'm gonna do 2 mornings where we have hash. So probably Monday morning we'll have hash, Tuesday we'll have pancakes, Wednesday we'll have hash again, and then Thursday morning when we leave, we'll do some pumpkin muffins. I'm gonna make those ahead of time so that I can freeze them, and then they'll just be ready to go and the kids can eat them. So that's my plan. We're gonna see whether that actually works or not. My husband's already talking about wanting to go to Taco Bell or something like that because he really likes tacos. So, but if I at least have enough food, then we won't, if we decide not to go out to eat, then we'll at least have it. All right, so I've got all the ingredients for sloppy joes. I already put the salt in, so that's what that is. I'm gonna put in some pepper, a bunch of ketchup, a little bit of mustard, a good amount of garlic powder, and the equivalent of brown sugar. So I'll show you what that looks like. So here's what it looks like in a pot, and we're gonna get that all stirred up. Oops. Picked up my candy jar lid. All right. You're supposed to let this simmer for a while, but I'm just going to stir it in really well, and I'm going to freeze it, and then when we want to eat it, I will put it in a crock pot and let it kind of warm and not really simmer, but just kind of heat through and work its magic in a crock pot for several hours. And that's how I'm going to, and I'll probably add some water to it so it doesn't stick or burn on the bottom. But that's what we're going to do for a freezer meal. If you hear squealing in the background, my kids are actually watching Because of Winn-Dixie. And I think it's the pet shop scene where all the pets are out of their cages. That's what it sounds like. Cute story. All right, I'm gonna package this all up in a bag and get my stove cleaned. The last thing I'm gonna do tonight is get this chicken shredded up for chicken salad. And the way I do it is I put it in my mixing bowl and let the mixer do the work. So that's what we're gonna do. So because I not roasted it, but pressure cooked it for so long, it is nice and tender. And there's a lot of broth in there. So we're gonna put it in the mixer. All right. All right. I'm gonna let the mixer do the work. And in less than a minute, all of that is nicely shredded. Love it. It is day 2 of the meal prep. I didn't quite get it all done last night, but that's okay. Let me show you where I'm at right now and show you what it looks like. So I got a bunch of bacon done for the hash. So I pre-cooked that. That'll get chopped up and put into a bag. And then right now I'm building 2 essentially 9 by 13 pans of tater tot casserole. And I have the soup on the stove. I do make my own cream of chicken soup. So I'm just kind of waiting for that to thicken. So that'll be ready here soon. And then if we swing over here, we've got the celery diced for our chicken salad. For the chicken salad, all I did was, well, yesterday I shredded the chicken in my mixer, excuse me, and then I added a bunch of mayonnaise, a little bit of garlic powder, and lemon juice. And that's all that's in there for right now. So I'm gonna put this in a bag, and then we'll add this, and then we'll chop up some grapes when we get to where we're going so that it doesn't get all slimy or anything like that. So that's how things are looking right now. All right, I've got 2 cans of drained family-sized green beans, and I'm gonna dump each one, or 1 can on each, on each tater tot casserole here, and kind of spread that out a little bit. There we go. And then my soup's almost done, and we'll pour that all over next. All right, this soup is now done. So we are just going to eyeball half of it. Put half of it on there. Whee! Put half of it on there. Oh, you got the hiccups. All right.
Excuse you.
All right. I'm gonna give this just a gentle little stir-ish, just to kind of get it evened out. Do the same with this. There we go. And now it's ready to top with some tater tots.
Yummy. I'm gonna film.
All right, and we've got the tater tot casseroles finished up. So I'm gonna take these tops and simply put them on, and they just pinch down. And these will go right in the freezer, and then we'll put these in a cooler with all of our other stuff, and it'll just ride in the cooler, and when we're ready to bake them, we'll bake them from the freezer to the table. It'll be awesome.
I could probably be talked into that.
You're gonna be baked from the freezer to the table?
No, he asked me to drive a Porsche again.
Oh.
No.
All right, well, these are done and headed to the freezer.